Hey guys, it's me, Meteor, and I have an important favor to ask you guys, if you would be so kind. I'm thinking about going out with my intros and just doing one of those Pokemon intros instead, you know, with the battles and stuff, the music or whatever. And I was wondering if one of you guys could help me out with to make one of those. Whoever could do the best job, if any of you guys actually, be willing to do that, could go ahead and I'll go ahead and let them have a battle with me, and I would make them a Pokemon of their choice, bred and named and everything, a replica of any one of my Pokemon, a replica. Kind of like the price would have been for my tournament if that actually, didn't get postponed, or not postponed, canceled actually. But what can you do? As to why I'm probably going to do out my intros, well, I was looking at graphs, and I saw that it pretty much went like this. Intros, battle, outros. So it makes me wonder, how many people actually watched the ending to my 1,000 sub special? Did anyone actually see that? Aside from like maybe 5 people? Oh well, I guess it really doesn't matter, does it? Anyway, I was just also want to ask you guys if instead of just doing intros and outros, if I had something to say, just post it in a separate webcam video, separate to my videos. Wow, that was the first voice crack I had for a long time. Maybe it's because my voice is dry. Or throat. Anyway, yes, this next battle is a 2-2-2 match against I honestly have no idea how to pronounce that name. Well, anyway, you use 2 UUs, 2 OUs, and 2 NUs. Not precisely in that order, but anyway, a funny thing that I realized when I was making my team, I only have 3 actual UUs. In fact, I have a bunch of OUs, a bunch of NUs, but I don't have, and I have a bunch of BLs, but I only have 3 UUs. Kind of slim pickings for that. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the battle. Wait, I don't even have to, I already said it. Wow, okay. See ya. Alright, here we go, a battle with Kirakishou. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, I think it's a she. Anyway, she leads off with Jirachi, and I lead up with Dead Serious. I'm predicting a U-turn, so I switched into Destroyer. I was actually going to change the name and remove the dash and add an E between Y and an R, but I forgot to do it before this match. Anyway, I go ahead and Dragon Dance upon this Jirachi here, and it actually sets up a Reflect and U-turns on me, so I'm like, oh well. So 2 Dragon Dances is basically, what would that be? Neutral damage. So I go for a Dragon Claw just to see how much damage it does. I have a Yachi Berry, so I'm not too afraid of this thing. Well, with 1 attack. I just want to see how much damage I can take for a baseline. So I take the Ice Beam, and of course Dragon Claw did absolutely nothing to it, but now if I switch into Stealth Fox again, it's going to die. I have a Rapid Spinner, but still, I don't want to take that chance. I just leave it in for death in case he substitutes. So it Ice Beams me again, instead of substituting, so I just die here. So I'm going to go ahead and just send in my Dead Serious here to try and trick it so I get leftovers, and hopefully it switches into something else. So he switches out and switches into his Cresselia. I'm like, yes! Trick is awesome. However, this could be an offensive Cresselia, in which case that could kind of prove bad to me. But now it outspeeds me. I'm like, oh, that's definitely not good for me. I kind of didn't predict that to happen. Kind of forgot about that. Alright, well, I blow away Stealth Rock, so that's good there. I'm going to go ahead and just switch out and go into Jiggles here, who can take the locked-in Charge Beam. Of course, resist it completely. So she switches out to Nidoking. And I was actually going to use Earth Power first, but in the switch, I'm like, nah, let's use Stealth Rocks. So anyway, it uses Earth Power on me. That does quite a hefty chunk of damage. But it has Life Orb, so I'm not to have, kind of expected that. I use Earth Power, and it actually does more to it than it did to me, which is kind of strange. So I sent in Butter Me up here now, and to take the Earth Power, and it doesn't take it, so I'm like, alright, cool. I'm going to put it to sleep now, and then set up Rain Dance, but Sludge Bomb actually one-hit KOs me. I'm like, wait. Really? How did that one hit KO me? My special defense on that guy is pretty good. He's like, oh yeah, this thing has rivalry. I'm like, ah. Well, that explains I don't see that too often. I usually see Poison Point to be safe. Well, anyway, I sent in Dead Serious here. I'm gonna Surf because I know I'm faster than Jirachi. Because I know this thing isn't scarfed anymore. Because I know this thing's not scarfed, since it has more than just Stealth Rock and use that more in the first turn. So I surf it again to do as much damage as I can, get it down to red or low yellow, whatever. But it takes down to red, so that's good. It U-turns me, And that actually doesn't kill me, which surprised me a lot. I mean, I guess he's not trained in attack very good. And then he sends him back in Cresselia. So I'm gonna go. I was good. I actually forgot he was faster than me here. So I stay in and take the charge. I'm like, ah, man, I forgot about that. Okay, well, that's fine. I was gonna send in Cool Whip here to Swords Dance. No, he's gonna switch, and he switches in to Jirachi. So I'm like, all right, if it's bulky, I could outspeed it and kill it off, but I don't outspeed it, and I'm like, huh. So it's probably trained in speed and HP is what I'm going to assume. So anyway, he sends in his Cresselia now, and I'm like, okay, I want to send in Moonshine because I know its special defense is good, and I can't take Stealth Rock damage. So it Ice Beams me. I'm like, all right, I got this. I'm gonna go ahead and Calm Mind here, and since he sends in Sand Slash, I'm assuming he's gonna Rapid Spin. So I take it as a free opportunity to go ahead and use Grass Knot on it to see how much damage it does. It does a little over half. Well, actually, it does about maybe 2/3 to it. So it's going to Super Fang me while I go ahead and set up the Wish. Now, I'm pretty sure I can survive an Earthquake because this thing's trained full in defense and HP. So I take the Earthquake and I get down to 30 HP. I'm like, alright, cool. I kill it off and I get Wished, get back to over half damage. I'm good. I'm happy about this. I'm feeling good. So now he's something Slowbro. Let's just speed this up. What I'm trying to do here is outstall the Slowbro. Pretty much it's gone down to whoever wins this stall war is going to win the match. So, yeah. What I should have done here near the end, I'm going to show you the misclick here. Not misclick. Great, someone texted me in the middle of my narration. I wonder who that could be. Anyway, it wishes me, and I take the Surf, and now it slows down here. What I should have done, I should have wished one turn earlier and then Calm Mind. But I thought I could take 2 Surfs for sure, but of course I don't. So I'm like, oh well. So, yeah, the Slowbro kills me. So I'm going to send in Venusaur here, whatever. Maybe I could kill it off with Vino Whip. Not Vino Whip, Power Whip. It's only a little bit of power difference there. Anyway, I Power Whip it, and it actually kills it, which surprises me. I'm like, huh. Well, if I'd have known that, I probably would have just, sent it in earlier. No big deal. Apparently that Slowbro only had Surf as well, so could have been even better to send in. Anyway, it Ice Beams me. It doesn't kill me off, so I'm like, alright, gonna Power Up, hope for a crit. I don't even hit it, so that's like, alright, fine, whatever. My last Pokemon here is Nidoqueen, which I thought for sure after Stealth Rock it would be able to activate its Custap Berry, but it's not enough, unfortunately, so it's going to be killed off by the Ice Beam. Didn't matter who I was going to lose, so that's going to be good game.